Once upon a time. Now that's how you start fairy tales. And actually my story is a fairy tale. Here I am, young, 17 years old, with a bad tooth in one of those uncolorful waiting room of a French dentist, and it's really lit with a little 40-watt bulb, and you have old ladies and people, you know, sheepishly looking at magazines, quiet, and suddenly I freeze. Because I have opened a newspaper at a page and I see something magnificent, something that inspires me. I see 2 towers. And the article says one day those towers will be built. They're not even there yet. And when they are, they will become the highest in the world. Now I need to have that, this little tangible start of my dream. But everybody is watching, but I need that page. And so what I do is, under the cover of sneeze, I tear the page, put it under my jacket, and go out. Now, of course, I would have a toothache for a week. But what's the pain in comparison that now I have acquired my dream? Usually when you have a dream, the object of your dream is tangible, it's there, it's quixotic, but it's there, nagging you, you know, confronting you. But the object of my dream doesn't exist yet.
J'avais 20 ans et j'étais une jeune fille très timide, très timide.
On voit qu'il est tordu minablement.
C'est l'endroit où tu poses ta main.
J'étais extrêmement surprise par ce personnage et encore plus surprise quand, à peine il m'a rencontrée, à peine il a pris le temps de me connaître, qu'il m'a fait une cour acharnée. M'apportant des bouquets de fleurs, me donnant des rendez-vous, m'envoyant des petits billets doux. J'étais complètement surprise, je me sentais totalement envahie, harponnée, c'était vraiment ça. Et il a commencé à me présenter son fil, un fil installé au fond d'un jardin. Et je passais des heures à le regarder marcher. Il n'avait pas encore beaucoup d'expérience, il était vraiment au début de sa vie de funambule. On est devenu vraiment...
Up in the morning in the city, and all of a sudden you see a highway walker between Notre Dame. It's a dream. That's what really attracts me. It's the challenge part of doing something that's supposed to be impossible, and in the meantime doing something that's so beautiful that not only doesn't hurt anybody, but gives something to somebody.
Et puis... Philippe est apparu sur le fil, c'était extraordinaire. Et je rentre toute excitée et je me trouve là et je me penche sur la nef et je vois qu'une immense cérémonie avait lieu dans Notre-Dame. Et il y avait là une dizaine de prêtres habillés tout en blanc les bras en croix. Ils étaient couchés sur le sol, la tête contre le sol. J'étais sidérée, silencieuse et bon. Et l'organisme me dit, mais qu'est-ce qui se passe? Qu'est-ce que vous faites? Et je lui dis, mais il y a un funambule là-haut, il y a un funambule dans les tours. Oh, et ce monsieur me regarde d'un air charmant, tout émerveillé. Il me dit, ah bon, un funambule? Oh, mais c'est extraordinaire.
These twin towers are trotting in my head. Elles trottent dans ma tête, you know, and galloping in my brain. As I'm back to Paris, slap in the face. Paris Match, double page. The twin towers are built.
We had just moved in and I was on what was then the highest occupied floor in 2 World Trade Center. I knew there was going to be a team in each tower and that the stuff was going to be delivered to me and then it was going to be carried up, would have been 28 floors.
The operator of the freight elevator had not completely heard the foreman shouting 82nd floor, and it was clearly on our delivery bill and on all the package. He asked to the group, what floor again? Right there. I think this is it. And I said clearly 104. So, okay, whatever, watch your hands, and clang, the gate clanged shut. Now we are in a plywood box, I mean a temporary freight elevator, going all the way up. And it's dark, it's travel toward heaven. And the darkness becomes gray, and I see a square of gray that becomes lighter. I see a square of light. It is the sky. We're getting there, and we're arriving just a few floors below the roof with all our equipment.
Annie came to my office and told me that they had, by a great stroke of fortune, gotten on the freight elevator and saved themselves 20 floors of carrying up all that equipment.
Now I find myself in a deserted floor 104, and the first thing we do is unpack and take equipment out. Suddenly I hear a guard coming. I just look and I see over there a tarp. So I just grab Jean-François and I throw him underneath, and I hear Jean-François yell.
Et cette poutre, c'était la cage à sorcières qui faisait quand même 400 mètres de profondeur.
What? We're going under it. Yeah, we had to hide under a tarp.
Donald starts saying, well, hold on, my leg, hold these, where can I go?
And I kind of like, right on the spur of the moment said, you know what, man, I can't do this. And he's like, okay, go ahead.
Go quick. And I think who was the more happy? Was it Donald or I? But anyway, bye-bye, Donald.
Unbridled.
That's when he spoke to me about his project. He said, well, I want to string a wire between the 2 World Trade Center towers. I said, okay, sounds wild. I mean, I'd never met a high wire walker before, so I had no idea nor did I even entertain the idea at the time of what the consequences of anything happening would be. It just sounded like a really fun adventure to get involved in. So I took it upon myself to say, sure, let's work on it. It was the first occasion we went up in the elevator. We basically took the elevator to the 86th floor. When we got off, there was a guard there. He said, what are you doing here? No. So obviously we couldn't continue. So we took the elevator back down again, and then we realized, well, he actually said, well, let's just walk up. And we proceeded to climb up the 110 flights to the top.
We are at the top of the world. I see 2 slabs of concrete, barely inhabited with some construction, no fence, no net, no nothing, and I am frozen to death. I see the other tower and I imagine the void, and if I were to run on this slab, I will just fall to another life. And slowly I thought, okay, now it's impossible, that's sure. So let's start working.
We took pictures of all these things, thinking that perhaps that might be where the cable would be tied, or this maybe would be a cable we could use. He wasn't sure how he was going to rig it at that particular time.
Here we are, underneath the top of the World Trade Center, under a top. Each time we would hear a noise, it was very hard to tell if it was a cardboard board flapping in the wind, or a guard coming, or a walkie-talkie. I drill a little hole with a paper clip, and I enlarge this hole in the canvas with the conic end of a ballpoint pen. And then with one eye, I was able to see a little bit of the ambience light going onto the figure of my watch. What time is it? Is it dark outside? Oh, I heard noise. Let's try to go out of the top.
On était, j'avais son pied dans le nez, lui il avait mon pied, je sais pas, entre les bras. Enfin, on était complètement chevêtrés. Là, on s'est bien connus, on peut le dire. Comme rarement j'ai connu un homme.
We kept hearing more and more noise from the roof.
Quelqu'un lui a parlé de l'élasticité de la structure et du fait que les tours pouvaient bouger sous l'effet des turbulences, sous l'effet du vent. Alors il y a eu un moment de grosse inquiétude.
So I asked my friends to make the ça c'est sûr.